So hey guys, how's it going? It is a beautiful day outside. It is about 73 degrees out there, which is really nice for it being the middle of winter. So I thought it is a wonderful day in the neighborhood to review Newsies finally. Now, I've changed this so many times. Originally, I was just gonna review the Newsies soundtrack, so the original cast recording. Then I thought, no, I think I'm gonna buy the movie starring Christian Bale and just review that. But now I'm thinking, and this may not be a good idea, but I want to try it anyways. What if I compare the 1992 movie to the 2012 stage adaptation? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking is, how will I be able to compare these two with just having the music from the stage production? And don't worry, I have seen the stage production, not live, but a bootleg, so I don't know how fair this analysis will be since I've still never seen it live before on stage. But I've listened to the soundtrack more than enough, and I just recently found the stage production on YouTube and went ahead and watched it. And yes, I did watch the original Broadway cast perform, so that's what I am going off of. So I think to start off comparing them, I think we need to start with our leading man. So Jack Kelly. In the Disney 1992 movie, Jack Kelly is played by Christian Bale, which you may also know him from the Dark Knight trilogy, and I have all the Dark Knight movies in my collection. Don't worry, this is just the first one I pulled out, and he is amazing in these movies, and trust me, he is amazing in this movie too. I just love him as an actor. And of course, in the stage production, the character Jack Kelly is portrayed by Jeremy Jordan, and Jeremy Jordan will always have a soft spot in my heart, because I watched Last 5 Years, the movie, with Anna Kendrick. It was so. Maybe I'll review it someday. But anyways, off topic. He was in that, and me and my girlfriend, when we just started talking, watched that movie, and finally pushed me to ask her out. So, Jeremy Jordan, you have a soft spot right here in the heart. Now, comparing the two is really hard because they both have their own ways of portraying the character. Now, it's obvious if you've ever watched the movie and listened to the Broadway soundtrack, it's obvious to see that Jeremy Jordan is far more superior of a singer than Christian Bale. So, in the singing aspects, yes, it goes to Jeremy Jordan. But there is a but. I actually think that Christian Bale did a little bit of a better job being Jack Kelly. And I don't know if this is just because I watched the movie before ever watching the stage production. Now, don't get me wrong, I still loved Jeremy Jordan's portrayal, and he definitely had the leadership qualities that every Jack Kelly ever needs. But in the stage production, they had this weird part where apparently Jack was a talented artist, and I thought adding that in was a little unneeded. It just really didn't need to be there. It didn't really help the character at all. It didn't really help move the story along at all. I also thought the companionship of Davy and Jack was a lot better in the movie. You just didn't feel it as much in the stage production. And with him going back to meet Davy's family in the movie, you felt like there was much more to Jack that you wanted to see. You wanted to get to know the movie Jack Kelly, Christian Bale's portrayal. You want to get to know him more. And that's just not something I got from this. The one in the movie just seemed a lot more mysterious. You had no idea if he was telling the truth or not. Was he lying? Did he tell the truth? In fact, spoiler alert, at the end, we find out his parents aren't in Santa Fe. His parents are gone, and he is all alone. But he says this whole story that we, the audience, are supposed to believe, but find out is not true. And that just adds more to the character, showing that he is such a dreamer, and not a dreamer like he wants to be an artist, like in the stage production. The second thing that I want to talk about is something that bothers me a lot, and I know is gonna get me in trouble with especially the female viewers in the movie. We had a reporter still. That's pretty much the whole point of Newsies, is they want to get on the front page. But the reporter is a guy, a grown man who had a lot of credit to his name. He went and made a news story for Theodore Roosevelt when they were over in Cuba. He has a lot of credit with the newspaper, and he goes in and tells the boys, look, this could be something big if you can make it big. And he just, I like that. I like that he has the credit, and he is showing the boys that they can make a difference through the press. But in the movie,
musical,
they change it to a girl named Catherine, and she becomes the love interest of Jack. Now, I know that Davy's sister in the movie is a love interest to Jack, but at least that wasn't a significant part of the plot. I really didn't like that in either of the adaptations of Newsies. I did not like the romance. I thought it was so unneeded to the story. There doesn't need to be romance in every little thing. And her songs were pretty. I really did like her songs, and whenever I have a CD in, of course I sing along to them. They are very catchy, but I just don't like the idea of the romance, and I don't like the idea that she, spoiler alert, is Pulitzer's daughter. So next, I'm gonna tell all the songs that are in the Broadway adaptation that aren't in the movie. In the Broadway adaptation, we have the Overture, of course. We have Santa Fe Prologue, which is really good. I really like Santa Fe Prologue. The bottom line's not in there, which sucks because I really like the bottom line, and I think it's the first you get to see Pulitzer in the musical, and I like that. That's Rich. I love that song too. I wish that was in the movie instead of whatever song they played in the movie. I know she sang some song. I don't remember which one it was. I Never Planned on You was not in the movie. And I heard it was actually changed for the live version. But I don't know. I haven't seen that one yet. Watch What Happens, which is Catherine's song. And I do like that song. I don't know. I don't think Brooklyn's Here is in there. Something to Believe in isn't in there. And then the finale. So there's quite a bit of songs in the Broadway that weren't in the movie. So yeah, I don't really mind. I like the songs in both. I think overall soundtrack or the stage adaptation definitely wins when it comes to songs. They are much better and sound 10 times better than the movie. And another thing is choreography. Stage adaptation wins by far. The movie's a little disappointing, especially with knowing the stage adaptation. I also, overall with supporting roles, Davy, I'm much more of a fan in the movie. Crutchy, I'm much more of a fan in the Broadway stage adaptation. The little boy, movie. Who else is there? Meta Larkin, or whatever her name is, Madam Larkin. Stage adaptation, definitely. I think that's pretty... Oh, Pulitzer. I'm confused about Pulitzer in the movie. Definitely like him in the stage adaptation, but in the movie, he just seems like a bad actor, and I don't know if it's this, how the actual Pulitzer was, or the actor's acting choice, but it just didn't work, and it seemed really forced. Story-wise, the movie is a lot slower in pace, and the stage production definitely makes up for that. The music helps move it along, even though they are probably roughly the same amount of time. I'm guessing the stage is roughly about 2.5 hours. That's usually where Broadway shows run. The movie, it was, of course, directed by Kenny Ortega, who also directed the High School Musical movies, which personally I love. I understand that some people wouldn't like them, but I do. More on that later, though. The story is so amazing. It is so important, and I love Newsies. It is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I think if we're going story, I may have to go with the movie, but song-wise, the Broadway production. But once again, I have no idea how fair this is, because I've never seen the stage production live and on stage, so it could be much better than what I was seeing from the bootleg. Though the bootleg did show how amazing their stage work is, how their set changes. That's amazing, with all the set pieces moving forward and turning. It's just amazing. And the actors, Catherine's actress was pretty good too. They were all great in the stage production. The dancing was much better. They definitely hit the right mark when it came to music, and I love listening to the soundtrack. The love story in the movie was much smaller, so I think that's why I might like the story a little better in here. So anyways, leave me in the comments below, which do you like better? Do you like the Christian Bale version, or do you like the stage version, or do you just love both of them? So please click on my face to subscribe to this channel for more musical theater stuff. And remember to click my last video to see my entire musical Blu-ray collection. Click the surprise video to see a surprise video that I think all of you theater lovers will love. And remember to leave down in the comments what you'd like to see next.